Alright guys, I hope you guys are doing great. This video is going to show you kind of how I reseed my lawn. Now my lawn is a mix of grasses. It used to have a lot of centipede, and then I had turf type tall fescue, and then that burnt up, and then I reseeded with Kentucky 31. And then a lot of Bermuda came in, and I'm in Georgia, so I really don't, I'm on a non-irrigated lawn, so I really don't water it, so it just kind of burns up. But I like the dark green, so that's why I'm gonna reseed it. But eventually I'm going to probably next year try to get the Bermuda to take over. So you can see I got a lot of weeds. I don't spray the lawn. I don't do anything to it anymore. You can notice there's where I had some turf type tall fescue over here. This part does good because it's downhill, so it stays soaked. But then over here you can see I have some Bermuda over there. So basically the steps I'm gonna do is I'm going to mow it very low, and then I'm gonna blow it out, and then I'm gonna rake up if there's any like this stuff here. Let's see this? You don't really want that. A lot of people call that thatch, but it's really just like clippings that is built up over the year. But yeah, you want to rake that out, so you have, like, for example, if you rake it out right here, you rake that out, and then you get soil. So that's what you want. So that's what I'm gonna do. There's some look at that. It's like a little toupee right there. I think that's a spurge. So that, that's a weed in the lawn. So I think this is the Kentucky. Let's look at it. That might be, I don't know what that is. I thought it was Kentucky 31, but I don't know. There's goosegrass, bunch of stuff in here. So yeah, I'll show you guys that, and then if you have any questions. Now, is this the way you guys have to do it? No, you guys might have a different method, but this is just what I do, and it works. And then I'm not, like, in the back, like, I'll probably water it out in here, but in the back, I'm not even gonna water the seed. I might water it in, when it's new, but I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time watering it because it's still gonna come in. So then I might have to reseed, some problem areas, but it's worked in the past. So all right guys, checking in with you. It's the next day. I ran out of time. Took me longer than I thought to scalp the lawn. So this is what I'm looking at now. And I did bag it. I'm not gonna rake it because I am going to aerate it. So I'll have good seed to soil germination. So let me I'll show you guys my aerator and what I'm working with, and I'll show you the back too real quick. I didn't shoot a video of the back yesterday, but here's the back. So in here I didn't bag the back, I bagged the front. So that's why I'm going to aerate it. But I did blow everything out and off of the lawn, so I don't have any huge clumps or anything like that. But it was higher it was pretty high. So that's kind of what I got working. So yeah, let me get this aerator out of the shed. Yeah, also funny story about this shed. We bought it from Lowe's, and it comes with a free ramp. So you can see I got all this extra wood. See down in there? All this extra wood. And the reason I have that is because the guy didn't build it, because he said he would have to dig it out. So shout out to that guy for not doing it. And then I'm probably gonna have to do it eventually, but I don't know, I've been using it without it, so who knows. But yeah, I got my my brother-in-law gave me this. It's basically a brand new Honda push mower, not sure which year. And then I got the Toro Turfmaster 30-inch back in here, and then I got the aerator, and then I got the rest of the mess. So I need to clean this out. Then I got a backup edger, weed eater, and then a hedger with a hedger attachment. So, and then the grass I'm gonna use, I used this last year, which is pretty good, but it's not it's kind of like pasture grass, so it does the trick. And then I got some ryegrass that my dad gave me, so I'm not gonna use that because I want a darker green, so I'm gonna use this. So color dark green. Now, is this a turf type? That I do not know, and you may want to get a different seed and don't follow my expertise, because what happens here in Georgia is the lawn burns up. Yeah, correction, the lawns burn up if you don't water them, and like me, I'm not watering because I don't have an irrigation system. So that's what I just wanted to clarify there. Some fescue lawns can look really good in Georgia. Now, it doesn't particularly care for the heat, but if you're irrigated, you can get away with it. All right, so this thing, just wanted to clear that up, guys. All right, so this thing probably is not gonna start. It's pretty old, and the choke doesn't work. The choke is the throttle, basically, and then you see this just hangs there. So like somebody rigged it up so it doesn't have a choke, but it doesn't really need it, but it does the job. And then I think I still have, yeah, I still have water in it, so you want to have water in it. I think I have water in it. I don't think I have water in it. I think I gotta put water in it. So to put water in it, you just undo this and then fill it with water. Pretty simple. But yeah, let's see if it starts. Then if it doesn't, I'll show you a trick you can do. So you always want to pull it. You don't want to start there. You want to start here. Probably not gonna start. It never does that. It never does that, guys. It's because you guys are lucky. So I'm gonna let it warm up. It is old. It does weird things. See, it's weird. Alright guys, so I thought I had gas in it, but it didn't. I guess it was just running majority off fumes, but I'm surprised it started. But yeah, now I'm gonna put water in it. I got my little hose and then I put more gas in it, let it warm up. It is an old machine, so I always let it warm up. I let all my stuff warm up, but this one I kind of baby a little bit more. But anyway, so it has this little plug. So you unscrew this plug. You want to unscrew it, or I unscrew it just enough, because if not, you'll lose this inside of that. It's a pain to get it out. And then I pry it out with a screwdriver once it's loose. And then I put the hole up, and then I just fill it up with water. And then that way it's going to be heavier. So if it's heavier, it'll put deeper holes. But the good thing about right now is I'll show you. Right now the soil is super, it's just super easy to it's gonna be super easy to plug, just because we had the hurricane and stuff. So it's gonna be we're gonna get some pretty good plugs out of it. All right guys, I got the plug back in. It's kind of a pain. I ended up tilting the thing, and then that way the water wasn't spilling out. And then I used my screwdriver to push the rubber in, and then I pushed it in. But it is kind of a pain. But yeah, now I got water in it, so I'm gonna get started, and I'll shoot some footage for you and show you the results. So thank you guys for tuning in. All right guys, this is what I got so far. Now I was doing it kind of fast, so I'm not really concerned with turning or lifting it up, because I scalped it and I'm putting new seed down. And this is really, there was turf type tall fescue, Kentucky 31, now there's Bermuda growing back. It was a centipede lawn, has lots of weeds. So it's not something I'm trying to make look perfect. So you see, doing it fast, I didn't take my time. This is my house, so you'll notice here, basically I'm going just around the perimeter, and then I do say I go right here, and then I go right here. Then I'll put a little corner so I don't have to do a rough turn, to minimize the stopping, turning, which is technically the proper way, or so I've been told, the proper way, but I like to do it the least amount of effort. So this is what you're looking at, and it's spitting out pretty good little plugs, so that'll make you can see we got Georgia clay in there, but it'll make good seed to soil contact right there, because I did not rake a lot of the stuff. So yep, let me get to the back and I'll show you some stuff. I'll show you it in action here. So here I'm probably going to put some rye. Grass doesn't really grow right here in this section, so I'll probably throw some rye once I move all these firewood pallets. But you can see what I got, what I kind of do. Excuse me, I'll do the perimeter and just keep going around, and then kind of outline, kind of like if you're mowing, not in a pattern. So I'll show you, I'll get some footage of me doing this thing. And I think it's leaking gas. Great. That's another thing I gotta fix. So let me get to it. I'll put you guys down. All right, so I'm all done with aerating. So I did find out that my aerator is leaking gas from the carburetor area, and now it's not. So I guess it's just a slow leak or something, but I got to put that on my list of things to fix. And then I'm using this little ghetto spreader. I don't have a professional one yet, but from my experience, every spreader is kind of a clunker. You know, they all kind of break eventually, or you got to replace the pins or whatever. So I just been using this until it breaks, and then I'll buy another one. But I don't know if I want to buy, you know, a $600 spreader. But anyway, I'm gonna load up. So I finished everything. You'll notice some darker spots. That's where I was doing some additional turning. So if this is your line and you don't want to tear it up, you know, like that, then don't, you know, turn. You want to lift up the aerator and then turn, and then do your thing. But me, I want to get it done, you know, that way I can seed, and then it's kind of sprinkling. So I'm probably not going to water back here, but I probably will water the front. Either way, it'll be okay. You don't have to water it, but it does help with germination. And then I'm gonna seed it and then kind of see how it goes in about 2 weeks, and then I may put more seed down if it's not, you know, to my liking. So yeah, I'm gonna get the seed going. So I'll show you. Now you want to look on your bag. It'll tell you you know, how much it treats. So let's see, broadcast spreader, drop spreader. Let's see. So it'll tell you Scott's. So you want to have it at a 270, 2.75 to 325. And then this said it was like 20,000 square foot. So if you want to measure your lawn, you can do that. I'm probably gonna do it a little bit heavier than that, just because. So I'd rather have a little too much than not enough. But yeah, let me get to it, guys. And I don't fill it all the way up. So this is already at a 4.5. So I think I'm gonna I'll do 4. Call it a 4. You know why? Just cause, guys. Come on. I think I'm gonna do the front first. All right, guys, I did the front. I'll show you. I didn't do in here, but I did the front. So you can see the seed. So now I'm already down there. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm already starting to water it. I'm just gonna water the front, and I'm probably not gonna water it a lot because I'm kind of busy throughout the week and stuff, but I will when I get some time, probably. But yeah, I'll show you this. So this is how you do it. Just pull the handle back and push it. And then also too, guys, there is an option to put out some starter fertilizer. So like it would be like a fertilizer like 10-10-10 or like 12-5-6, you know, something with low kind of rates, just to give your seed a little jump start. Because what you don't want to do is put a whole lot of nitrogen, because then you're not going to be like spraying your lawn or doing anything like that, because you just put down seed. So if you do that, and then like right now I have weeds, so I'm not spraying, so then I don't spray my yard anyway, but if I put down heavy nitrogen, then you're going to get a lot of growth, and a lot of it can be competing, like weeds can be competing with the seed. So you don't really want to do that. See if this thing, oh yeah, it's not leaking gas anymore, but it still needs fixed. And I'm gonna hit this area twice, just because it's kind of a heavy traffic area. But yeah, I'll check back in with you guys. My neighbor's using his blower, so I'm kind of loud. All right guys, I'm all set with seeding the back. Probably gonna make a couple parts to this, just because, you know, I'm not really good at holding on to footage, and also too, I don't have that much memory on my computer. So with not a lot of memory comes not a lot of storage space. So now for the back, we just gotta wait for the rain, and then for the front, I gotta wait for the rain too, but I'm also, you know, going to water it. So there you go. My wife put up these ghosts. Not really into the Halloween kind of stuff, but to each to their own. I don't really get, it doesn't really scare me, so not a big deal. So I've been watering this for about 10 minutes. The main thing with this is when you want grass to grow, you just want to keep the soil, the seed wet. So if you do that, then you'll have good germination. So that's my goal for the front. So let's move this, and I do little zones because I'm a non-irrigated lawn. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys on the next one, probably